and making his Impact Championship Wrestling debut. I will say this, and it's from the bottom of my heart, Jon Moxley, that's a blue chip right there.
He's a savage. Like him and his tag team partner, Sami Callihan.
The Switchblade Conspiracy is one of the best tag teams in wrestling today. Unfortunately, many promoters are afraid of the complete havoc that these two gentlemen will wreak when they're together, because they wreak plenty on their own. And let me tell you this right now, Homicide Jon Moxley is the first time we're seeing you here in NYC, Impact Championship Wrestling, being the first ones to bring it here to you in the New York area. But this is the hottest feud in wrestling today on the East Coast.
That's going to be awesome.
Making his ICW debut this evening from Cincinnati, Ohio, he is Jon Moxley! And his opponent to my left, from Brooklyn, New York, he is the one, the only, the notorious 187 Homicide!
I don't know about you, Rob Fury, but this has been the match that I've been most anticipating all night. Homicide, Jon Moxley, two men that are complete savages in the ring, and this has almost become a blood feud with these two gentlemen. They really just hate each other. I would say this is almost on the level of Homicide Steve Corino from several years ago. Maybe not that type of personal animosity, but it's starting to get there. It's building. It's boiling over. And you talk about Homicide, a veteran here of the independent circuit, and Jon Moxley, one of the up-and-coming rising superstars. This young man right here has all the tools to get very far in this industry. And you see it right there in a short amount of time, how much this young man has improved. Jon Moxley, all over Homicide right here.
Sure.
Just raining down the punches here. Oh, blocked the Manhattan drop and just nails him with a fist to the head. Moxley's got, like I said, all the tools. He's got the size. He's got the ability. He's certainly got that killer instinct. Homicide, of course, one step ahead of him. And going for the baseball slide, forearm shot, puts down Homicide on the outside.
Yep. I'm just quiet during this match. I just want to see what the hell's gonna happen. Oh, by the way, to answer your question, the match I was most anticipating was Quiet Storm and Sami Callihan, which is Johnny Moxley's tag team partner. So I guess I have one tag team partner, you have the other.
Well, Quiet Storm, Sami Callihan really tearing down the house here tonight. Just a lot of great action here for the final Impact, ICW's last event for 2010. And we have, this is the second of our triple main event here. Moxley going and just getting tossed over the railing to the other side. Oh, chair to the face.
He just threw it. He didn't even just use it. He just threw it.
And what a matchup here. Look at this. He wants to snap that arm. As some of you folks may or may not know, in Dragon Gate USA, just about a month or so ago, Moxley attempted to tear the ligaments in Homicide's arm. And Homicide is that theory of eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth. And oh my God.
And they're hitting on the outside.
Looks like they might be heading out of the building.
Oh, no, they're back.
Coming back. They're coming back. And look at, going at it by the concession stand area.
Actually, it's more like the toy area.
Yeah.
You know, concessions, they sell food. But what am I to know? You acknowledge!
And now they're just fighting through the crowd here at Jon Moxley and Homicide. And And they're just going all over the building here at the Queensboro Elks Lodge.
Just giving each other savage shots.
Back in the ring, Homicide.
Look at this Homicide now. Where's the suplex? And looks like it's being blocked here by Moxley.
You mean he's going for a Gordon Soley suplex? I just like saying suplex.
And let's see here now.
Ooh.
Moxley.
Vicious clubbing shots to the back.
Look at this.
Oh, and Homicide just overturning tables.
Yeah, this is getting wild now. It's getting into some different territory now. As I said, this is really starting to become a personal blood feud with these two.
I think they knocked over some of the DRS and some of the RF video merchandise.
Perhaps. I'll tell you what, though, look at this, how crazy this is getting. Now that they're using a table here. Look at this, Moxley and Homicide just wreaking havoc throughout here the Queensboro Elks Lodge. And now, Homicide setting up for another suplex. It looks like Moxley's trying to reverse it on him now. And oh, wow! Well, Moxley looks like he just suplexed on top of one of those tables there. And Homicide
That was
just
onto the
vicious.
floor, actually. Wow.
Absolutely vicious. Well, these two men right here have a lot of history in a short amount of time. Homicide climbing to the top rope, taking a little too long, I think.
And the crowd's just behind this match 100,000%.
And there goes Moxley. He was playing possum right there. Looks like he's setting up for a superplex here. Will he get it? And he does, right off the middle. Moxley just all over Homicide here, choking him in the corner here. And what an impression. Jon Moxley is leaving on the ICW faithful here in his debut for Impact Championship Wrestling here at the Final Impact.
Wow, just all these vicious maneuvers onto the left arm of... What is this? Is
Well, one thing you'll notice,
wire armbar?
absolutely, Moxley just a student of the game here, and smart move working over Homicide's arm, and now trying to transition to a Fujiwara armbar. Takes him down with a lariat. Now knee to the back.
So Nick Knowledge, let me ask you a question. While Moxley's choking Homicide, what's the difference between a clothesline and a lariat?
Well, clothesline would be when your opponent's coming off the ropes, and depending on the impact of the arm, if it's like Stan Hansen, who's as blind as a bat, he pretty much decapitates you, that would be a lariat.
Okay.
If you do something like Monster Mac, I would assume it's a clothesline of some sort, because
So-
I don't know with the flab, it's hard to tell.
Okay, so basically for the wrestling fans that are watching this amazing match and this amazing show, which is ICW Final Impact, the difference between a lariat and a clothesline is basically the velocity that the giver is giving onto the receiver. So basically, the person giving the clothesline, the faster it is, that's what makes it a lariat.
If you're running into them with the straight arm, that would be a clothesline. If you're hooking more, that would be a lariat.
Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, you just learned something. Whenever you're watching ICW at any show, from now on, you will learn at least one or two wrestling facts from the ASS, the Arrogant Superstar Rob Fury, and Mr. Nick Knowledge.
Oh, gourd buster right there by Moxley, blocking the three amigos, but not enough for the three.
And by the way, Kevin Matthews, please get well soon. We all know that you did receive the cream, so you should be well in about 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, that was some nasty crabs from what I understood.
Yeah, that was like South Street Seaport type crabs,
Hey,
man.
listen, you lie with dogs, you wake up with more than fleas.
Ouch, woof woof.
Yeah, didn't she have like a small goatee on her too? I mean, he should have known. I know it was dark and all.
I think it was the friend of that Brazilian chick that you met 3 weeks ago, and a jumping tornado DDT by
You
Homicide.
really have me confused with someone else. I don't mess with the Brazilians. They're a little scary. Because they either like to dance above a bottle or try to shank you, so no, I'm good.
Oh, I think that was actually Joey Janela with the Brazilian training. I'm sorry, I confused it.
And Moxley just blocking the attempt there by Homicide. Drop toe hold. STF right there, locks it in. But Moxley not too far from the ring ropes. One thing that Homicide does have to remember and stay aware of is the size of Moxley. Moxley has quite the height advantage and weight advantage on him, and he's could easily reach that rope. Well, not at the moment, but he does have quite the extension that if he just a couple of inches and he could make it.
What is he, like 6'7", Moxley?
No,
It's pretty
at 6'1", 6'2" range.
Really? So he's like my height. Oh, I'll kick his ass then. Nah, I don't do that. Oh!
Nasty DDT right there by Moxley.
Nice.
I thought that was a 3. I really thought
I thought so too.
And now, locking in an STF there.
An STF Moxley style.
Now, if you notice the way Moxley's applying it, he's got the cross step over toe hold, but he's also applying it almost as a rear chin lock. Now, almost putting a sleeper into it. Nice variation there.
Wow.
And Homicide slowly trying to make it to the ropes.
You know,
here.
a cross of Mr. Dolph Ziggler and John Cena. I kid everybody. ICW, I kid. We'll never mention John Cena ever again. Because he sucks.
But there's nothing wrong with being a dolphin.
Did you just say a dolphin?
Dolphin.
A dolphin. A Dolph Ziggler fan is a dolphin.
Dolphin, yes.
Hey, work for me.
That's the official fan club.
Why not?
And of course, for those,
Gringo Cutter!
there we go.
Oh, it actually cut her.
He almost got the 3. And now crossface chiggling here by Jon Moxley.
Telling you, you know what? I think, you know what? I'm gonna take a line off of you, Nick Knowledge, and because you were right, Jon Moxley does remind me of Bob Orton Jr. Come on, you are
Absolutely. A throwback to a 1970s Bob Orton Jr. For those who are not very familiar with having seen Bob Orton Jr. in the 1970s, just tremendous, tremendous athlete, even during the early portion of the 80s. But Mox is just quite the throwback here.
And of course, he's related to Randy Orton Jr.
Well, Bob Orton Jr., of course, the father of Randy Orton.
Gringo Cutter again with the clothesline.
Lariat.
That's hilarious. There you go. Thank you.
And a hard-fought victory here for the Notorious 187.